Welcome. Jamaica Dandelion. Good night. Good night. Good night. We welcome you. Good evening. Good evening. We welcome you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We welcome you to this live stream. You welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, it's so bright here. Welcome and good night. What's up here? Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, 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 welcome one and all. Welcome, welcome, welcome one and all. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to Aquarian. Positivity, positive life. Thank you for being here. Good night. Enjoy your night. Have a seat. And let's enjoy. Welcome. Have a seat. I am ushering you to the seat tonight. So welcome. And as you come, you can sit here. Something on my hand here. Welcome to the live tonight. Welcome. We're going to have an interesting night as each live, there's interest in it. So we're planning to have an interesting talk tonight. So welcome, welcome. I'm just waiting for a few more. Oh my God. I'm not seeing what is that I am supposed to see. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. How are you doing? How are you doing? Did you have a cup of mint tea this evening? We're going to talk about bush a little bit. Are you going to have you had yourself a cup of ginger? No. A cup of tea bag? No. A cup of coffee? Is it your favorite? Yes? No? Cold? Hot? With cream or without cream? It's nice anyway. Have you got a cup of cocoa? Yeah. Hot cocoa. Yep. Nice. And we were children and they're doing cocoa. Cocoa had more fat in it more than now. And they would use coconut juice and put in it. And oh my God. I don't know if it's because we were children, it's to me extra nice. When you take on your own, it's like you do the same thing and you just can't get that taste when you were a child, that you get. So I don't know. But first time cocoa actually different from how they do cocoa now. And you know you have the chocolate. So that's the one you beat the cocoa bean, you pound it in the mortar with the mortar thistle, and then you make it into a ball, and yes, so you call that chocolate, your chocolate tea. Do you have elderberry? Do you have what's the other? What's the other bush again? But what did you have? Have something in your cup, man. Or walk with your pen or pencil. You may have to make some notes. You may have to jot down one or two things. Because the live you hear now about this, you may not get it back right now. Currently, come back with it on a broader scale. But what you hear now, you might not get it back right now. And it's all about the natural herb and its benefits. There is benefit in everything. There is benefits there. Medicinal benefit, medical benefit, but there is benefit. A lot of people, you don't want to drink bush because this and because that and because everything else. But there is a reason. There is a purpose for you having bush. Because almost all the medication that you took is made up of bush. Yes. They find the medicinal purpose in it. Good night and welcome to you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thank you, and I welcome you. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Appreciate your presence with us. Thank you very much. You can share this live too if you like. Share the live, touch the thumbs up button, We'll be having a little chat tonight, and we will be talking about the bush. So welcome, thanks, have a seat, enjoy. Do you have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea? Hot or cold? You should be sipping some tea tonight. It comes from the earth, Everything comes from the bush. Oh yes. You have the oil, it is from the plant. It is from the nuts and the grain. Yeah. So everything that we use on earth, it comes from the earth. Other than those that are made up in the lab, but at the same time they copy something from the earth and they put this together and that together and, stuff like that. But, oh yes. I welcome you. Welcome. Good night. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, now more. I'm going to start and then I will start here. Start a poll or what? You know about that. Okay. Well, let me jump right into it. It's almost 19 minutes Oh, not 90 minutes since I'm sitting here, but 90 minutes going on the clock right there. I welcome all of you, those that are here and those that are coming. Those that haven't reached yet, I welcome you. I welcome you to Positivity Positive channel. On your host is Aquarian. You may sometimes question why Aquarian. But when you hear Aquarian, should have tell you something. Think out of the box. Yeah. And Aquarian, this is the year of Aquarian, of Aquarius too. So there's a lot of things about Aquarius and Aquarian. Okay? So tonight I wholeheartedly welcome every one of you that have subscribed to my channel, that are subscribing, and that those who are coming to subscribe. I thank you very much for choosing Positivity Positive channel, for listening to the host of the channel. And as we pull along, as we go along, the channel is in gear to offer a lot more as we go along. But you know, we took our small step, and we are stepping up, and we are stepping up. We are stepping up. I have to give you my thanks, my appreciation for being with me. Okay. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Okay. And as we've been moving along, I give my salutation to those that are in other area. Maybe you are just entering upon a new day. Maybe you are many hours ahead of us right now. You may not see this live now, but you will see it tomorrow or a next day as we go along. So I give my hats off to those that are far. They have subscribed and they have made this channel a channel for them to sit and listen, visit, go, come again, and they have shared, they have liked, they have viewed the things that the channel have put out. Sometimes there isn't much comment. To me, it's like, did I do everything perfect that nobody leave a comment? Yes, they always leave their likes. They leave their, they like what I've done. So I thank you, all of you, left out of none. I thank you all for your support and your constant support. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Okay. It is a good thing. Lift up your eyes unto the hill, from whence cometh your health, and your health and help cometh from the Lord God of heaven. Tonight is not another privilege for us to meet the way we are meeting. Although we are far apart, yet we are near, because social media, the invention of man, bring us near, that we can reason together in spite we are not at arm's length. So we give God thanks for that we can share, we can encourage, we can sympathize. There's so much things we can do, although we are far apart from each other, yet we are near. This time, I just want to give those that's who are still laying in their bed of affliction, bed of pain, depressed, hungry. Yeah, because sometimes persons that are sick, you're surprised to know that they are so angry. They're angry with their self, they're angry with the caregiver, they're angry with their family, they're angry with everybody. They're angry with God. They ask so many questions. Why me? Why? What have I done to deserve this? And so many things have asked. You would surprise to know, you know, people who is in pain, sometimes their diagnosis may say to them, well, you enjoy it now, because beyond further, you won't be here to enjoy it any longer, and all the rest of it. So they're angry, angry, hungry, hungry. Nothing can be done to comfort them. But one thing people must know, when you ill, when you are not feeling well, whatever the diagnosis is, the first thing you are to do is let your mind get well first. Yes. When your mind get well, you're going to accept, because we have to accept the things that we can't change. Yeah? Whether we like it, yes or no. Accept, okay, this had happened. So you're going to think positively. You are going to put in all the positive gear and think how you get through this. You're not going to ask, is what me do? Why is me? Why me? Oh no, you don't ask those questions. You're seeking to get well. So you're putting the condition before somebody who is bigger than the doctor, even themselves. So you need to get here. Gear up. In good thinking. Left the negative thinking. Do not be angry with yourself, because what you're releasing, you're releasing a adrenaline, a venom in yourself that will destroy you worse. Eat away with your organs and all of that. Many times persons as well, because their own body turn on them. And what happened? They actually induce that to themselves. It sounds funny, but true, ask persons that are in the medical fields, and they will tell you. Okay? You let your body turn on you, and your own body, this body, it destroyed you. So whenever you go to the doctor, and if he said X, Y, take away Z, first get your mind guarded. Don't let nobody start telling you, so I wonder if. I wonder if. Stop wonder if. Get into a positive street where you're talking about yourself. Right? So let nobody start wonder if. And you start looking over there, so. And you start looking down there, so. And you start looking away from the doctor. And you start looking into the hands of somebody else who said, you know, I can fix up a ring for you. And not a thing will trouble you. And it costs you 2,000 US dollar. It costs you. And they start telling you how much it costs you. Or, oh, I can get some medicine for you. And when in truth and in fact, the right thing that you should know, you passed over it. So get your body, get your mind, go into a mindset that you have to get well. And you will put every energy in it for you to get well. If you're sitting and can't walk, and they say, okay, you have the therapist came in and they exercise you and they do it, they can only do so much and no more. But you have to put in it the rest. So you're going to tell yourself, I have to walk. I was walking before and I will walk again. So you have to put it in and tell yourself, says, walk, you're going to walk. And see what happens. But sit there and say, oh my God, and then and you're sorry for yourself, and you start doing everything, and so why that one walking out that one? And no, be positive. Be on a positive note at all times. Okay, so for those that are still lying in their bed of pain and confusion and everything, everything try and things not happening, never mind. Never mind. The race is not over until the fat woman sings. And for those that mourn, there's a time to mourn. Blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted. No matter how much you mourn, you will be comforted. Sometimes you don't mourn because of the passing of a loved one, but sometimes because of your own situation that put you in kind of around you, disturbed. But anyhow, blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Turn your eyes unto him who can do far more than others can succeed. So then, this evening, I am talking about 2 herbs. Just 2 I'm going to talk about. Now, before I actually go further, there is a holistic course, School of Natural Health and Science. I had started that. What's going on here? Are you not hearing me? What is happening? What's happening here? Okay. Okay. I was just wondering what's happening on the keyboard. Yeah, it's the new naturalhealthcourse.com. No, I started that course. I did not finish it. So I can only speak on some of the things. I will not go in as I am a trained piece of paper person. But as far as I'm going to give you, is as much I know and more. One of these nights, though, with careful arrangement, we will be having one of these persons on our channel to speak with the nation, because it's not only you and I hearing, but people from a far off is hearing. So one of these nights we are putting this in place, that we will be having somebody from the holistic natural health science to be with us, to share the platform and to speak with us. These are the things you need to do. Yeah, get ourselves girded. Now, I am going to talk about dandelion. How much person on the live know dandelions? Two type of dandelion though. So you might say, yes, you know the dandelion and thing like that. So we're going to talk about dandelion and its benefits. Dandelion is um, this is the America dandelion. So this one, are you seeing it? I hope so. This dandelion, it's different from the dandelion we have at home, which is in Jamaica. This dandelion, which there's the American dandelion, they use the root, dry the root, and they make, that's where they get their tea from. But I'm going to show you Jamaica dandelion. This is the island of Jamaica dandelion. Are you seeing it? Good. The leaves are like that and they bloom yellow flowers. You have about 3 types. They all look alike, but what makes the difference is like the seed. Okay. The leaf of the dandelion, it's used. The flower of the dandelion, because it bloomed a yellow flower, I don't know if you're seeing it there. Okay. The root of the dandelion, and it's just every part of this herb is good and it uses for a purpose. Now this is the same thing. I just pull it up, but the leaves are like that. Good. So I just sort of zoom it a little bit more. Okay. Now, this bush or this herb, it has a lot of potency in it. The people in those days, I guess they didn't have much doctor. They rely on the herb of the earth, which the very scripture tell you, the herbs of the earth is for the healing of the nation. And I repeat, the herbs of the earth is for the healing of the nation. Instead, its people perish because lack of knowledge. So lack of knowledge, the people perish. Every bush or herb that you see grow on this land, it have its purpose. They're like that. It is there, it fed the animals, and they always said, any bush that you see the animal eat, especially goat, you can boil it. You can drink it. Okay? Now, so many, we apparently that have not known much, we ignore. But there are people in different countries, different surroundings, and if you should question them, therefore parents know the bush. They know when to pick it. They know when to boil it and digest it. They goes by the moon. They are directed by the moon. So you know when this bush is poisonous from when it can be used. Because the same bush that is poisonous, there comes a time when it is also a good medicine. You have bush out there which is narcotic. Yes, deadly, poisonous. Yet, it's a healing medicine for the human. But unless you study these herbs, you can't just get up and you just pick and you just use. No. There's a time, there's a season in which we do these things. You should have heard about Dr. Sibi. And Dr. Sibi is one who, for what he have studied the herbs. And he go wide and far to get certain herbs to use, give to people, they got well. So the pharmaceutical person, they use herbs. There are some of the things, it is herbs that they use. They extract from it and able to give us for whatever sickness or complaint it is, and it works. Dandelion is one of those guys. The Jamaica dandelion, I wouldn't speak about the other country dandelion, because guess what? We find the same herb have a different look. They are called that name, not knowing if they're related. Okay? But whatever that is. Mr. Dandelion, and he carry a powerful name, dandelion. It is good for the kidney. It is good for if you are incontinent. That you know the kidney filters, do the filtration. But if you should develop from there infection or things like that, then if you have weak bladder, call to Mr. Dandelion. But here what happened now? You can use the leaf of the dandelion, but the leaf of the dandelion goes to something else. I don't have the seed in itself here. When I was coming here, I did the dandelion and I brought some. I brought it with me. They grow a long pod. Let me find the pod and show you how the pod on the dandelion looks. See if you can make this out. This is the pod that the seeds are in. They are like a pea, okay, but the pods are longer than that. So that you're looking on is where somebody it have been shelled out, and if you look carefully, you will see pods that has not opened as yet. Okay, these are the right here is the green pods. So you don't reap these until they are dry. You reap them. Good. So that's the dandelion and its pod. This tree that looks that withered look like it is being reaping. Okay? So these are the pod that you get the seeds from. And those seeds are some little seed, very small. But they carry great potency. So in Jamaica, this is being reaped and the seed being parched. So you put it on the fire and you turn it until it would have come in like you roast them, as all the coffee bean has done. All the coffee bean has been prepared. This is all the same way the dandelion have done. You have prepared the dandelion. So you prepare that dandelion, and after it is properly dry, you parch it. That's the word used. You parch the dandelion seed. And after you parch the dandelion seed, in those days, it would be the mortar they used. So you have the mortar and the mortar pestle that you would have pound them and bring them to a powder. Now we have far advanced. We don't have to do that. You have the quick guy named the bullet, or whichever in the family. So you just throw them in there. You just throw in it, and in no time, this is the dandelion. This is the dandelion powder. This is what I did when I was coming here and brought it with me. This is the dandelion powder. It is like coffee. You can mistake it for coffee. Okay? And you've been seeing that. You can mistake it for coffee. It is a nice hot beverage. Nice. So you would have boiled that a little or draw it. And surprisingly, when you look on here, it has pectin in it. The dandelion carries pectin. So you will do it and you put it down and it just get thick like like starch. Very good. When I was a child and used to, children play Sometimes I think we play excess because we never did have any any children game or tablets or anything to come to. So we are playing. And I remember every time, almost every morning, my bed is wet. Wet bed. And they said, you romp too much. You romp until you're lazy. They said that, but at the same time, they are wondering if my bladder is weak, because it's only the reason why you would be wetting your bed. And they used to give me this very tea. This tea, they put coconut juice in it. I don't know if it is because I was young. It tastes so nice. And I became an adult and I did the same thing. And I just can't get that taste. So I don't know. I don't know if I didn't put enough. I don't know. But it is a nice drink. Nice, nice, nice. I was working at a place some times ago. And this lady, she is incontinent for a long time. And one day she was like, I'm just tired of this now. I'm just tired of it, tired of it. And we were talking. And of course, we were on the topic of bush. And I said to her, I can take something to you and cut it down. She said, would I give you anything? I said, no, I don't want anything. I'm just offering my service to you, as I am doing here. But remember, now, she's into an institution. And you don't just take things from outside like that to give people. So I said to her, I didn't tell her about my supervisor yet. I didn't say anything to her. But I went home, and before you may in doubt and thinking, I bring the parch one, the powdered one like this that I've just showed you. I brought the seeds, the grains. I brought a little sucker of the tree, and I brought the leaves, and I brought a sucker that started to bloom. I show it to her. I said, this is the dandelion. And I am just showing you that if you're in doubt, then. But listen to me. If you don't want it, do not take it from me. Because when I do it, there's so much persons I give it away to. I never sold a ounce. I just do them, give it away. And a lot of persons be benefited from it. Some never know about it, and they get to know about it. So she said, no, nurse, I will, and she took it. The following day, it was my days off. A matter of fact, I had 2 days off. So I never came back to work until like the 3rd day. When I came to work, I went up to her cluster to check on her. And she said, Lord Jesus, me dying to see you. I went and looked, but when I went to the office, I realized you weren't at work. So I said, what? No. The lady made me start feel like, hello, is that something gone worse than what it was? She said to me, she have a cup of it in the night before she went to bed. And in the morning, she have a cup. And to her surprise, she used to be wetting. And to her surprise, she did not wet. And she noticed she has not wet through the day. She went to the Twinkle 2 times for the day. And that was it. And she went into the night before she go to bed, she went and have a twinkle there, and she slept until daylight, and she never have a wet daylight. And she went to her bathroom and she passed her urine as normal person. And she started to get worried. She was so worried because she could not believe that this little thing work. Sorry, let me have some water. She sorry. She was going on to say, I get my afraid, I can't. So, at the rate of how she was behaving, she was afraid. She could not accept the fact because she used to this wetting. And they said before Papa bring fight, make ground simple. I said to her, give me it back. Just give me them. And she said, no way. I said, yes. You know why I took it away from her? If she went and mentioned to the supervisor, if she took it to the office, I don't know what will come of it. And I am on my job. And I did not ask any permission to bring it there. But she was very worried to see how it worked. She did not have that constant wetting. She will have to be changing and all the rest of it. And I said to her, it's not only the urine, but it works on something else too. And I took it from her. And I take it back home. A worker simply said to me, she was complaining to them that she can't understand, she can't believe that she's dry, and she was complaining. Some said, this is going a little bit over the board here now. So I took it off I took it away, I took it back home. And then she said to me one day, I couldn't believe that the thing worked and worked so good. Will you get? I said, no. You know why? I don't want you to get me in trouble. I don't want you to get me in trouble. So I won't bring it back. And she speak about that for such long time. She even recommended to somebody else and asked the person to come to me. The person came to me and offered me money. I said, actually, I'm not selling. I just do it, and a lot been done, and I give it to people to drink. If you read up about it, it will tell you. I went to Canada and I went into a big holistic store. All kind of bush and plant and herb is in that store. The root, the branch, the leaf, everything. The extracts, the everything. And I strike up a conversation, and they use every other part of the dandelion. But she said the seed is a secret. Before she said that to me, she called her boss and told her boss she had somebody there, and I went in there to purchase something, yeah. And she was talking to him, and I don't know if he said to her not to, but they never speak about. And the seed is not in the store. Every other part of the dandelion is there. And I'm talking about Jamaica dandelion. Because the American dandelion, it is the root that they dry and powder out, while we use the seed of it. The root of it is that you can put it in boiling water, cool it, and just have it to drink. So you drink it like normal water, right? And the leaf, it works for a different area of the body. This is the great dandelion. And I might ask you if you have heard about Dr. Sibi. Dr. Sibi is one of these persons where I used to, although he passed away, but his work, I read a lot about his work. And as for me, I am good near to natural. I rather the natural things. But the problem with people and using herbs and bush, they use it, the consistency is way out of whack. Way out. It's like somebody's going to boil some cerasee, and they took an entire bundle of cerasee, toss it into the pan and boil it till it green. It's thin, and they drank. The same thing that is good can turn out to be bad. The same thing that heals you can also sick you, can make you sick because of what? The amount that we use. That we use and how it is being used causes the problem. This lady have a sick husband. For better, for worse, for sickness, in sickness and in health, and whatever the vow goes. And her husband got sick for a while, and she started growing weary and tired of this, alone off to work, preparing for my sick husband, and the story went on, and it went on. You have a bush named night sage. You have one is nightshade and one is night sage. One is shade, one is sage. Should just pull it up on this and show you. And if you see the goat eat that bush, you can bask in it. Yes, do what you want with it. If you see the goat pass that bush and walk 3 yards away from it, do not go close to it. So as I said before, they use animal to determine the time when the bush can be used, when the herbs can be used, when the medicine is in the bush. Because sometimes the medicine is not there. And she heard about this bush, and she decided to do something, that she going to him to have that while she is not there. So she gave this man, at the time I never cup in a mug, enamel mug. Who knows that one? Who knows the enamel mug? Good. She full him that and leave him and say, you can have this when you're ready. And he said, She went to work. On her way home, entering her road, she noticed that the road is quiet and silent and, just as usual. So she's saying, so perhaps nobody don't realize that, because one thing in her head and one, because she do it for a purpose. Not for him to get better, but for him to say, goodbye world, I am gone. So as she walked towards her gate, she noticed somebody was outside sweeping. because she have a big genep tree at her gate. And when the leaves begin to shed, there's a lot of leaves to clean up. This is her testimony, you know. I'm getting to where she went and speak this. And she said she stand up and said, no, sir. I couldn't him that. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. So tears start running inside because she's telling herself that the problem will be over once and for all. But as she get closer, this was her husband sweeping up the yard, the front of the yard. When she, you know, she have to put on the fake smile as if, "Oh, happy to see you." No, 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 no. So she put on the fake smile. Really? Him said, wifey, how will you give me? From a drink, the tea where you put in the mug give me. Me feel strong. I'm get up. I'm realize my walk. I'm a come outside for the longest while that man have not been outside. And him see how the place, the leaves them, so he get a broom and he started to sweep. The lady went and started to cry for him not to see. Because she asked why, how it don't work, what she never do right. She put plenty in there. So him not supposed to sleep in the yard. Him supposed to lay down sleeping into eternity. She never said anything to him though. But she have it questioning it. Why? Until she came to a convention and she got up to give her testimony. And you know what? The husband were there because then they weren't going to church yet, but they said they got baptized and whatever. And now the husband joined her, knowing that the sickness that he was in and all the rest of it. So when she got up and gave that testimony, I was like, my God, it's better you never talk. Because the husband is there. How is he going to take it? But I mean, when she belched it out and she was just showing that God is good. I said, yes, God is good, but here what happened? She did not know that those things go off on timing. So at the time that she boiled it was in its pink of medicine man. So it healed and protect and set the lame to walk. Bush have its power. Herb have its medicinal use. But how do you use it? Oh, you may use it in a way to destroy yourself and maybe destroy others too. And that is this little one here. And this is moringa. I also powdered them when I am leaving home. I wash the bush nicely and I dry them, not with the sunlight, cool dry, and I powder them. This is the next one. This is one of Africa, a part of Africa. I think it's the Gambia. Big medicine. Big medicine. A doctor told me once, not only me, he was talking, he was in a forum setting, and said if we had known the use of this bush, they would have to find a different job. But because we don't know, and here we go, the herb of the earth is for the healing of mankind. The way you use it, the way in which you use it, and at the timing in which you use it, and what you are using it for. What about lemongrass? Same one we call fever grass. I said I was only talking about two, but I dropped these in. Lemongrass, if you have a burning fever, you just wash that lemongrass, brew it, and drink. If the fever persists, it means there's a virus stronger. So go to your doctor. But lemongrass, you have it, you having fever, it push every heat outside of your body and take care of what causes such fever. And these are like simple, we would call them simple things around us. The very mint, we have, well, I knew 3 or so different type of mint. You have the color mint, you have the foreign mint, which we call the black mint, and we have the little fine leaf mint. And did you know mint is good for you to have a cup? Even in your beverage, especially the black mint, in which you call the foreign mint, that one, it runs. It does run. And many of the persons who cook with powdered seasoning switch from powdered seasoning because they don't even know what they use to make it up. And they use herbs and spice. So your ginger and your whatever to use. It is indeed good to know your own remedy. It's good to know that you can use something to ease the headache. Then you use it and you find out what is the cause. Because everything that happen have a cause. The cause is there. It's like you have a headache and you took a painkilling tablet. It soothes and it freezes the pain. But the cause of the pain is still there. The cause is not being dealt with. So whenever you see dandelion is a bush that, or a herb, whatever or you call it, that is incredible good. Very good. You don't have to have a wet bed or things like that. You can just, as you have coffee, you take up a teaspoon and you brew it. Milk or no milk, and you have it. If you know somebody that is incontinent, yes. Yes. A bladder problem, yes. It does work. So, I am well over the time. So, of course, thank you for being here. Thank you for looking on my dandelion. Persons know this, they can get it. I don't know if it is sold in the Korean store. I must ask when I went back to the Korean store to find out if dandelion seed. But you can get it. Try it. You won't regret. Yes. Try it, try it, try it. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you very much. And I am going to be tuning out. Love and be happy. Make yourself happy. Make yourself comfortable. Love yourself. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your company. Yes. And things that you can do and try. Try them. Tonight it is about the natural use. The natural things from the earth. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. For they that dwell therein. It is all there for us. So, have yourself a good time, the rest of the night. Give yourself a good rest. Yeah. And we will talk again, and I will touch on the merengue. This is all in powder. It's merengue leaf. This one. Okay. So, love, appreciation, and respect to every one of you that have joined me, that have listened to me, that have always been there and supporting me as I go along. It's more to offer in this channel. It's more for you to learn. It's more for me to learn as well. So as we bear with each other, let us be on a positive note. Let no negative energy swallow you up. Let no negative energy derail you. But be on a positive note, on a positive thinking, on a positive movement upwards all the while. This is Aquarian tuning out from Positivity Positive channel. We will talk again. Bye.